everyone, it's cafe night at Creative Chat Cafe, and I don't know if you guys have been on the show or not, but we're all about helping you increase your reach and get more business using new media and digital strategies. But if you're one of those people out there have this so-called fear of technology or confusion of using new media and digital strategies, then this is the show for you. So tonight we actually have a great topic. It's pretty new. It's cutting edge. In fact, it's pretty new for me too. But what we're doing for the entire month of October and November, we're actually, we all know pretty much the holiday season starts pretty much right now in October. Everybody's planning their promotions, all their marketing campaigns, PR campaigns. So we thought what would be great was, to have October and November dedicated to, how we can help us entrepreneurs, small business owners, primarily direct sellers, online marketers in general, retailers, and anybody who have a product-based business or even service-based business that, we want to help you prepare for this holiday season. And pretty much our theme for the month will concentrate on, how to brand marketing campaigns that would wow your customers, how to increase and create great promotions, and also how to increase interaction and kind of close sales. So some of those topics will be covered in the month of October and November. So tonight, we actually have a great topic, and we're talking about how to use digital publications like e-magazine to create great promotions. And I have two of our team members here with me tonight. Ashley Nails, all the way from Peachland in Georgia. Hi, Ashley. So
Hi.
she's our PR and marketing coordinator. She'll be sharing a lot of what she has researched about this topic tonight. And we also have our business development coordinator from New Jersey. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. So, ladies, we're going to have a lot of fun, right? Because we're talking about e-publications. This is pretty new. So, folks, if you're out there, you're thinking about the holidays, how am I creating, somebody's calling me, somebody wants us. Anyways, if you're thinking how you would create promotions and how you would, just for these next couple of months, try to figure out your marketing campaign so that probably, if you're product-based business, you can try to increase sales. So here's my thought process for you. Do you see this? This is a magazine, right? So during the holidays, I don't know, do you girls subscribe to any magazines like this? Like, it could be like Fashion Magazine or, I don't know, Crate and Barrel. Do you get that a lot? Victoria's Secret?
I get the offers, but I don't subscribe.
they give you for free anyways, right? For, a subscription when you buy stuff, right? So,
Yes.
folks, here's what we're talking about. Do you know how much it takes if you were to even print your own magazine? I mean, the content itself is just going to be a headache because you're trying to figure out, who's going to, edit this, who's going to contribute to content, and, where would I go for print, and who does that anymore, right? Hello, we're in the digital age. There's ways and technologies out there that can actually help you, create great promotions. Tonight, Ashley is actually going to share with us her discovery because she came through a research and found out that there's this new thing out there, new trend out there called digital publications, and e-magazine is like the next best thing. So we're going to have her explain a couple of things. I'm going to start with just asking her a few basics because I myself have questions. Yes, folks, you may think that I know it all. Not really. It's all a learning process. So, Ashley, maybe we can get started by, maybe you can share with our audience, right? So our audience must be thinking, okay, why would I want to use this for the promotion of my business? Why do you think this is a great option?
I feel like it's a great option because in the age that we're in, it's all about technology. And it's just when I found it, I was like, this is a great way to promote your business, and it's so easily you can distribute it and reach anybody, anywhere, anytime. These things can be promoted through your phone, your computer, your tablet, and they're great.
Yes, absolutely, because people are always on this, right?
Yes, of
And they're
course.
always checking their phone messages and stuff like that. And then, one great thing about it is, the next question I'm gonna ask Ashley.
I think I know.
Ashley, how much does it cost for somebody to start an e-magazine of their own?
The best price, free.
Lynn, we know this is going to be a good one, right, Lynn? Because whenever it's free, we all want something free, right? So we all want to learn about it. So, so you're telling me that somebody who wants to probably start a promotion and probably just like for the next couple months to kind of amplify their promotions, they can literally create a free e-magazine and then it's free.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm now interested. We're like, okay, what is it? So what's the name of the magazine we're talking about? I mean this platform that we're talking about tonight.
Well, the one I found and fell in love with is called Glossi.com.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a basic feature to it? I mean, what's the account like? Is it easy to sign up? And maybe is there an upgrade or is it just free?
It's free. When I went on there, there was no trials or anything. It's free, no upgrades. It even has an iPad app, just like on the iPhone. We have the newsstand.
That's awesome because that allows people to be on the go and accessibility is pretty much everywhere.
Yes.
And what are the key features? So Lynn, before I go to the key features, have you ever heard, being in, you've been researching for us a little bit also, and you've done some work. Have you ever come across the trend for digital publications? We can't hear you. Lynn muted herself.
No, I was saying no. I've never actually until this episode. Yeah, no.
Wow, I mean, see, I know, so if it's pretty new to us, I'm sure for many of our audiences out there, they're gonna go like, she just told us last week to do the brainstorming thing, and now she wants us to do what? Right? But folks, don't worry. That's the reason why we have Creative Chat Cafe. It's solely targeted, I mean, designed to help you folks out there who just want to, find new media and probably digital solutions to actually help you increase your reach and get more business. And it's affordable. So just like what Ashley was saying, it's free. I mean, you can't get any better than that. It's free. So Ashley, why don't you share with us the key features of Glossi? So this is a platform, right? E-magazine platform. So what are the best features that you found that you really like?
Well, when it comes to technology-wise, it's very easy to use. When it comes, you add your own content. So not only can you add your own photos and write your own articles, but you can add videos as well as sound and audio.
Wow, audio too. So that means you can include videos in there.
Yes, you can also include music. So now this magazine has videos and music for people to hear and watch. So that's another creative way to promote your products. Yeah.
That's awesome because now I just threw away that magazine. Who wants to read that magazine? That's $7 magazine, right? It's $7.
Right.
I mean, some of the magazines are priced ridiculously. I mean, of course we understand the cost of, printing it. And then sometimes they just, I mean, that's a lot of money from that magazine. So being free is great, and it's a great way to reach more of our audience. So you said it can be, you can add the content, edit the content however we want them with pictures and audios, right? Yes. Easy to create and customize.
Very easy to create because they have pre-made templates.
I love templates. We don't have to worry about it, right, Lynn? Just like pull it out, drag and drop, plug and play, right?
Of
what
course.
else? What else do you like about it?
And then I love the way you can distribute and promote it. This site is connected to basically every social media site there is. So the moment you publish, you can automatically start clicking Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and send it out to everyone.
That is super awesome. That in itself, I so love that feature because if you buy magazines, right, and then you pass on, you can only pass on to certain people around you, right?
Right.
If this e-magazine can be shared that way, put it on Twitter, Facebook, and then it can be stretched and repurposed. That's super cool. So I think you're going to show us a little bit and share with our audience, right, what Glossi looks like, the platform, and giving them some ideas of how they can create their own promotions for the holiday.
Yes, of course.
Okay, great. I'm so excited because I'm getting ideas already. Folks, if you know me out there, you already know my head isn't here. My body is, but my head is probably 200 miles away because it's already running, thinking about creative ideas that I can work with the e-magazine. Ooh, those are beautiful. So what are those?
So now these are examples of everyone else's glossies. We have food magazines. We have a life and style magazine, a fashion magazine. Down here, as you can see, we have furniture. Everyone has their own ideas, and they've just turned it into an e-magazine so they can express it to everyone else.
Wow, so you mean to tell me these are actually the magazines that are created by pretty much anybody who wants to create their own magazine?
Yes, I mean, over here we have one, as you can see, of a
Wow.
cat, how to be happy.
For cat lovers, right?
Yes.
Super awesome. So basically, you mentioned earlier there's templates to it. So could you just like walk us through maybe like the editing panel or the look? So if we were to create one for Soar, I think you did one sample for us today. Okay.
Sample, and
okay.
We would click edit, and let's see. This would be your editing, basically what your editing platform would look like.
Wow.
And here are the pages I've created, and they'd be over here. And right here I left a blank page.
Just look at this, folks. She actually created a magazine, a sample magazine, to demo it to you guys out there. Wow, you've got cupcakes, you've got somebody in the chair like somebody's doing hair. Is that right?
Yes. As if we wanted to do a holiday issue with different companies advertising in our magazine.
Wow. So basically what we're looking at right now, where it says add and design your own text, is this where you can put your own text?
Yes. If we wanted to type up, let's say, the cupcake recipe right here, all we have to do, double click it, and
it's a word editor.
It's a word editor. And we could just say,
oh my God, it's
cupcake.
Super awesome. Awesome.
And you could change the font and everything. So it's very easy.
Really easy. So for our audience out there, you do not have to hyperventilate because it's really easy. Just plug and play. All right. And we have the ability to edit fonts and all that stuff?
Yes. And up here is where you would add text, pictures, videos. You can decide if you want to actually look like a magazine with 2 pages standing next to each other. And at the end, when you're finished, if we wanted to do a preview of what this magazine will look like, we hit preview, and let's see. Computer's running a little slow.
That's okay, but that's a great thing, right? Lynn, I know, there's a lot of things that we can do, and you folks out there, if you're doing anything product-based, makeup, hair care, clothes, boutique, if you're a retailer who has a store but also have an online presence, this would be great that you can have, instead of you have people come in and sign up for your newsletter, what would be a great idea is for you to just say, hey, would you like to subscribe to our e-magazine? And they go like, ooh, you've got an e-magazine? That's pretty savvy and cool. Wouldn't you want that, folks? I mean, it's really easy. You can just take pictures of your clothing line that you're featuring for the holidays and the ones that you're putting them into your campaigns. You want to design something really simple. Just drag and drop your images, or even do a quick video. My mind is going 1,000 miles an hour right now because I can just tell you ideas of what you can do with e-magazine. For instance, if you are a baker, you know, you're probably, I don't know, you're a cook and you're catering for the holidays. Put pictures of your food there. Who doesn't like pictures of food, right? Lenny, you live in New York, the New York area. You constantly look at magazines that have pictures of food, cupcakes. That lures your the audience, right? Do you
Yeah,
agree?
definitely. Like I was at the advertising week and they had a lot of free magazines. I was just like taking just
So
taking everything.
So can you imagine for those people, right? So here's a great point that Lynn is talking about. She said she went to a conference, she took all of the free magazines. Can you imagine? So do you still have those magazines, Lynn, or did you just dump them out?
Yeah,
Right? But the truth of the matter is, after a while, we dump them out, right? So we can, you know, for some of you folks out there that are green people that care for the environment, you know this could actually address one issue, which is less something to throw out, right? So e-magazines would be a great option too. Are you trying to get to the preview,
Yes,
Ashley?
my computer is frozen. Some Georgia
Okay.
connectivity problems.
All right, Georgia connectivity. All right, how about I share it on my end? So basically, I'm
Okay.
going to go to the Glossi magazine. So bear with us. I'm going to actually open my account, and I'm going to show you what our magazine looks like in a preview mode, so you can have an idea what you can actually. So I can show this, and actually Ashley can walk you through it. Um, I don't know if it's the Google, I'm sorry, the connection or the, what you call it, Glossy itself, because I'm having
Okay.
problem opening mine too.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, folks, what we were trying to say is you can literally, do your own magazine, put whatever you want in it. So I'm going to share something really quick. Ashley, can you just retry? I'm going to share a couple of other things, the magazines that that have similar that are similar platforms with
Mhm.
Glossy. So
Okay.
here's one, right? If you folks out there, other than Glossy, what I know, our director for the show actually researched this. Chelsea was researching the magazines, and here's another one just like Glossy. So Glossy is one example of a platform for e-magazine. Here's another one called JUMag, and it's pretty cool because it has so when you're considering all these different platforms, some of the biggest thing you would consider is definitely the pricing, right, folks? So if you're looking at the JUMag pricing right here, they actually have a free version, which is pretty cool because it gives you a professional editor. It allows you to embed. So if you have embedding features, that means you can literally put it in your website, or maybe anywhere else that you can embed the magazine at. You have video, you have audio, and you literally can get started free. And they too have different features that you can pick. See, they're pretty cool. You can make them look as if it's like a printed magazine. It's really easy. And let's just see if we can explore a couple of their publications. It's got, I just saw just now, it says it got mobile and iPad support. So that means we have accessibility on the go. So pretty much similar to what Glossy has, so you have these options. There's another one, folks. If you're just starting off and this is more on an advanced, I wouldn't say advanced, but if you're thinking of doing like an online newspaper, here's paper.li. You can create your online newspaper in minutes. You can literally take curated content and create it, and can add it to your own newspaper. It's really cool because if you're asking yourself, how am I going to create content that content that is of value to my community, there are so many options right now that will allow you to create visible and visual content, and it's pretty cool. And the fact that you can actually share this content, you see right here, you can share it via Facebook, you can share it on Google Plus, you can tweet it, and you can share it on LinkedIn. That in itself is really powerful because if you buy a regular magazine, it'll probably be in the trash. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great thing to actually just think about ideas that you can actually um, use e-magazines to in the next couple of months, especially right now. You're already starting to see. Do you see on the TV, girls? I mean, a holiday Santa in October already, and I'm like, really, Santa in October? It almost feels like Christmas is coming up very early every holiday season every year
Yeah.
seems to come around faster than ever, right? So it takes a little bit of planning, of course, because you need to know what to put in there. But folks, can you imagine if you take I'd say 1 day or 2 days to figure out the layout? And what's great is you can have actually part of your community, to contribute content. That'll be awesome. The way I'm looking at this, folks, is, for instance, I know many of you out there direct sellers, right? Many of you are product-based business, makeup, hair care, health supplements, right? So you could probably do share an e-magazine, have everybody contribute a little bit, right? If you have what you call your vendor blender parties, right? You can actually, create an e-magazine for the party and probably create coupons that you can send out and share with your audience. So prior to the party, they come with an expectation like, oh my gosh, she's gonna give away 20% off for all those 31 bags, or Mary Kay products, or yeah, I'm mentioning all these names because I want you folks out there to think that you can actually use this e-magazine to really design a promotion for your holiday campaign. And a great way, because it's very visual, it's simple, it's drag and drop, it's pictures. You can do a quick video and just record it and insert it, and then you can send it out to as many people as you want. If you have a big email list, you can send it through that email list. If you have a good following on your Facebook page, Google Plus page, anywhere through social media, Ashley, isn't it just a click of a button?
Yes. When I created mine, I just clicked Facebook, share link, and it went right onto my Facebook for everyone to see.
Are you able to share your magazine with us?
I can see. Let me see.
Okay, so I want to tell you folks what this girl has done. Okay, she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's gonna tell the story. So think about what Ashley does. She's done it, just as a side thing. She's learning. She loves marketing. She's learning PR and marketing from us. And what she actually has done, she actually has a blog. And Ashley, what do you do with your blog? You kind of promote people, right? In a way.
Yes, I basically take those from our generation who are starting their own businesses, or they love their passion, and I promote them.
There you go. She loves promoting people. So any one of you out there who wants to be promoted, just give Ashley a call. She'll write up something about you. Really good. Lynn, so do you, I know we're about 5 minutes away. Do you see any questions from our Facebook page or our Credit Check Cafe, or even if you have any questions?
From Facebook and Creative Chat Cafe, no.
Okay. Do you actually have any questions? Because I know you just came back from the advertising week in New York, the whole week of conference. Do you have any questions or any ideas that people can use e-magazine like this during the holiday season, other than what we just talked about? Because it's a great way, really, folks, to really get business, increase your reach, increase your sales. Because can you imagine if you have a printed publication or a flyer, it'll literally take you a lot of effort to print it out there. But this is an e-magazine. Like, you can get more business. I think, in my personal professional opinion, that you can actually share this more often. You can reach more people because everything can be shared digitally. Just go, and everybody has a Facebook, share it to Facebook, and hopefully it goes viral. You'll never know where your customer will come from. Maybe a referral from a friend who's sharing this e-magazine. So think about that. Right, Lynn, any ideas that
Yeah,
you think?
yeah, I think it's really interesting, especially the pricing model since it's free. I think why wouldn't anybody try it out, right? But
Thank you
but
very much.
but the thing is, I guess, well, when I'm thinking about magazines, there's like a few pages and stuff like that. So like with Glossy, I know we couldn't preview it, but with Glossy, like, is there like how many pages are they usually? How much time do you think will be spent on like just you have to have the article and then you have to have the pictures. So
Right. But you know what, Lynn? You brought a good point. But here's the thing. Can you imagine the magazine that I was showing you earlier, right? Of course, they have multiple teams, right? Multiple teams to deadline, pictures, blah, blah, blah. But an e-magazine to do like 5 pages, you literally don't have to do much, in my personal opinion. Because think about this. If you know your marketing, if you're using, so folks, if you're out there, any direct sellers out there, right? If you're thinking, if you want to create one marketing campaign for the holiday season, all right, and if you get together with a couple of 5 or 4 other vendors of different products, of different product lines, have each one of them contribute to the magazine that becomes your vendor blender party flyer, right? And everybody can create a coupon. Can you imagine this? People, your target audience don't even have to send that out, like deliver it by hand. All they have to do at the click of a button, they share it on Facebook, and somebody else shares it on Facebook. In 1 hour, probably 100 people would have seen your magazine. Can you imagine if you were to actually do the printed magazine? Of course, hopefully somebody buys it from other stands, and depending on how popular your magazine is. My point is, it's very easy to share, and we can share it often, so that increases our reach and get more business. And from what Lynn is saying about content management wise, like I said, it doesn't take a lot of thinking, as long as you know what your marketing campaign is all about, what your promotion is all about, what you want to concentrate on. Take pictures, take quick videos, and then they already have layout. I know we probably are not able to show you a demo here, but what we're going to do is we're going to have follow-ups on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and also our Google Plus page and Creative Chat Cafe Google Plus community. We're going to have follow-ups, right? Actually, what we're going to do is actually share you maybe a video of the preview of Glossi,
Yes.
and what Ashley has done, to kind of walk you through how you can actually, give you some ideas. Maybe you want to do a fundraiser for the holidays. You can have one page dedicated to that. So an e-magazine usually, it's great for community building too. And you're right about content also, Lynn. It's important to really know what you want to put in there. And I think since we're talking about the holiday season, it's important for us to kind of focus and let everybody know it's just a great tool for promotions. You can do a one-page magazine, you can do a two-page magazine, right? So if you get those magazines in your mail, you might probably just dump it out in your junk box, right? But think about it. You can share this. It's visual, and I know, Ashley, you said because it's so visual, that's what you like about it.
Yes, it's very visual, so I love the fact that you can have a video or you can have music, and because it is digital, I love the
Hmm.
fact that you don't have to have very much content. So if you're a retailer, you can have just pictures and then your link to that site. So you don't have to have a great article or a big article. You can just say, okay, now here's a link to my site so you can see the rest of my products, so what I truly am, or here's who I am.
Guess what, folks? It's not our fault. Glossi is down. So it's not our fault for the first time ever. It's not our fault. I have proof right here. It says, sorry, we're temporarily down for maintenance while we add few new cool features. See, folks, I mean, hey, we can all plan, of course, during presentation, this could happen. So what we're going to do, Ashley will be, she'll do short, quick videos to kind of share with you what it looks like, in preview mode. And she'll show you how, Glossi has those template pages. It's literally drag and drop. From what I see, from what I've seen from our discussion earlier, Ashley, it's like a drag and drop editor, right? Pull a
Yes.
picture, pull
It's
a
a it's
video.
a box, and you just pull it to the box, and there's the picture. Video, put an embed code, video pops up.
I'm sure Lynn. This is her first time, being exposed to Glossy e-magazine. Now I'm sure she has ideas because she's always thinking about like, oh, this is a great thing for this. So, folks, I mean, so before we end tonight, maybe Ashley, you can kind of sum up in a way, what you think. Um, I can't even talk. An e-magazine would benefit our audiences during this holiday season, especially for people who are thinking about the holiday promotions. How would this benefit them by using the e-magazine?
E-magazines will definitely help increase your audience reach
Mm,
because they easily travel. You
right. They
you
travel
should
with you, folks. They travel
yes.
with you.
You share on Twitter, and next thing you know, that person has easily shared because they like one picture in your magazine, and now somehow 10,000 people know about your clothing line or your hair salon, and you don't know. So they can easily help promote business during the holiday season because, of course, now
Yeah.
everyone's shopping and everyone's looking for gifts and presents.
Yes, absolutely. What else?
I would also say that they're a great way to promote. Even outside the holiday season, this is a very creative way to promote. We've all done
Mm.
flyers, but let's be real, Zeph. How many times do you get a flyer, you throw it on the ground, 10 seconds after you get it, you're like, okay, that magazine you'll love to go back to it. It's in your phone. It's always there. People will always have that magazine with them as they travel.
Absolutely. And I think one more thing to add to that, Ashley, is that you have control over it. Because
Yes.
can you imagine this, folks? So I've done this before. I don't know if you can relate to this, but I've printed 10 flyers and I realized, oops, I had a misspell, right? So you've printed 10 flyers and you go like, what am I going to do with them? Toilet paper? No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, that's a great thing because you can go back there and edit, even though it's being spread out there, right? You can go back and edit, and people will still be able to view the edit. Am I right, Ashley?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes, so that will be super awesome. You have a little bit of control of your magazine, and that's just a great, great way to do it. I think in the digital age that we live in right now in this new economy, of course, everybody, have this fear of, oh, is this too much technology? But folks, the show is all about us breaking it down into pieces for you. Don't hyperventilate just because you hear it's e-publication or e-magazine, e-this and e-that. But the fact that we break it down for you and show you that, hey, it's really that simple. All you need is just a little bit of patience. When it comes to technology, we all have a learning curve, and we just need to do it because it's just like math. It's not something that you memorize, right, Lynn? Lynn right here, she's a math kind of girl. She's kind of figure kind of girl, so that's why I'm picking on her. I mean, it's not math, folks. I mean, that you just read or whatever. It's something that you need to practice, right? So it's just getting your hands dirty and try it out and see if it works for you. So you have options, and it's free. We love free, right, girls? So,
Of course.
folks, we're at the end of our time, and next week, we have another great show coming up. So don't miss that. I think for next week, I can't remember the topic, but I promise you, if you go to creativechatcafeonair.com, you will see the schedule for the entire month of for October by the end of this week. I know we have the one for next week up already, but please come back and watch us. You can watch us on YouTube, and the channel is entrepreneurs that soar. And you can even watch us on Facebook. We have a Facebook app called Live HOA. You can watch it there, and you can also definitely watch it right here on Creative Check Cafe on air.com. So what we're gonna do after this is we're gonna start posting on Facebook, LinkedIn, and our Google Plus community for Creative Check Cafe. And feel free to jump in and ask questions, and we'll be more than happy to share what we know with all you folks out there and help you out with your holiday campaigns. All right. So, ladies, thank you so much. It's been a great fun. Hey, Lynn, thank you so much for sharing your trip to to the advertising week. That's another day to talk about. But, folks, thank you so much. Have a great night. It's Creative Check Cafe signing out, and we're hitting the bed right now. Bye.